Happy Sunday, everyone. It's the essence of Ronnie coming at you once again. I miss you guys so badly last week, but I just wasn't feeling 100%. And on top of that, I didn't have anything to, to say, to put in a video. I believe I made a note of something, but I hope that you guys are doing fantastic in spite of whatever life is presenting to you in the area of challenges, in the area of struggles, in the area of sickness, in the area of loss, abandonment, rejection. I hope that you are still in good spirits in spite of what is your current situation. And I hope that it hasn't caused your worship to dwindle, but instead it has caused you to press on and pressing harder. Today, I want to talk to you about this familiar question people always pose to us. And I've been hearing it for years. And has it ever been asked? Sorry, have you ever been asked if you can live your life all over again, what would you change? Or what are some of the things that you regret in life? When I used to hear this question being asked, especially on interviews and stuff like that, and people will always say, "Oh, I wouldn't change anything. I'm glad that my life is the way it is," and it da 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 da. And I used to be like, really, seriously though, like you don't have anything in your life at all that you will want to change. And when I asked myself that question, I had a lot of things that I wanted to change because I wished I could have changed the fact that, yeah, I'm always saying it, that I was the one to make the decision to give my virginity away instead of it being taken from me as a little girl. I wish I had the opportunity to be raised by my mother and to receive that motherly love. I was raised in a good home, but it was still some sense of rejection because where is my mother? I want my mother to be the one to hug me. I want my mother to be the one to take me to school, and all those things are the ones that used to be at the forefront of my mind of the things that I would like to change. But as I am getting older, hey, and I am seeing what God is doing in my life and the message that He is making from the mess that I experience. I think I can say now that I wouldn't want to change anything because I wouldn't be able to understand certain situations. I wouldn't be able to prove God for who He said He is. Those areas that I lack are the areas that I presented to Him, and I found Him to be all that He says that He is and can be. Mind you, you have to be in a place where you say, look, I tired harping over all those negative things that happened in my past. The past is just what it is. Try your best to deal with it. Try your best if you need to get counseling, if you need deliverance from those situations, if they're still plaguing you, get it done so that you can move on with your life. That these things will not be a drag keeping you back. You'll be looking back on your life and you'll be saying, if this thing happened and if this thing happened. Another thing, there's this program that I came across recently, and it's about people that are born differently, I believe. And some of these people are crippled, some of these people have one arm, some of them They have to get their cars modified, enable that they can drive. There are the dwarfs and stuff. And if you see how these people live, they have not placed any limitations on themselves, although they have various disabilities. And it made me think, some of us able bodied people, we sit back, we complain, or if it coulda, woulda, shoulda, and we don't do anything. You cannot progress in if, coulda, shoulda, woulda, maybe. You have to decide for yourself, look, enough is enough. I tired crying over this thing that is not going to change. And you decide to make the change for yourself. So maybe that question has been posed to you. What is it in your life that you wish you could change? And maybe like me, you were saying this, that, and everything. Today, let's do it. Let's turn it around and say, because this or that happened, I am going to improve. I am going to work on being a better me. I'm not going to let it take over the rest of my life and leave me feeling stifled and limiting me from my full potential. So I know it took me a little while, but come along with me, and let us leave those things in the past. The heartbreak, you are soon enough, you are going to see the reason why it happened. The rejection, you are going to see why that happened too. Those that walk away and left you, you are going to see, and maybe you have seen it too, they probably could not go on any further in this journey. I often am reminded, and I often tell people when I watch that movie, what was it again, where they showed the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, it was so horrific for me when they started to give him those lashes. But there's a particular part in it where the soldier was helping Jesus with the carrying the cross. But you know what? That soldier was not supposed to carry that cross right up to where it was going to be nailed, He carried it to a certain point and he gave it back to Jesus. That's what was in the movie. When I remember the movie, I will leave it in the comments. And I sat there and I said, Ronnie, some people will come in your life to take you to a certain point, and then they would hand it back to you or whatever. Or they have taken that particular load off you for that period of time, and the rest of the journey is yours. The rest of the journey of this life, this precious gift that God has given to you and to me, it is our responsibility. So come, join me as we decide and deliberately decide that we are going to leave those things that we can't change in the past and just live. Let your gifts arise, because that too may be stifling who you really are, and be of some source of encouragement, be of some source of blessing to some other woman. Because no, if a woman comes and tells me about, oh, that I was abused as a child, I ain't gonna be like, I can't understand. I'm not going to feel, although our experiences vary, I'm going to feel the hurt of that woman. And I'm going to be able to understand, and I'm going to be able to minister to her. If somebody comes and say to me, oh, I got married and I intended for my marriage to last till death do us part, and not until the death of the marriage, I ain't gonna be able to look down on a woman and condemn her or anything. Cause I too, that was my hope, that was my intention. But things happen. I hope you're getting me. So let me end this here. I try not to make these videos very long. So whatever it was that you have been saying I wish that I didn't go through that or whatever. Turn it around and make your mess a message. Make that the thing that drives you to be a better you. Have an excellent week, a restful and a peaceful, worshipful, thankful, grateful heart. You get where I'm coming from? Sunday. Blessings to you and your whole soul. And as always, I give you Jesus. Bye from now from the essence of Ronnie.